keep your clothes in old vegetable crates like we do.
Oh, that's what that smell is.
Oh, Lisa, I were over at Moon when Uncle Zach said I could have the flat. At last, some space of my own, eh?
I'm pleased for you, love. But it's not a good way for the Dingles to start the year, evicting Marlon.
Yes, it is. New year, new Dingles. He got off lightly, if you ask me. Oh, Sam.
Marlon Dingle is now a closed chapter in the book that is Dingle history. He shall remain rented asunder.
Eh?
We packed him in, and no one is to speak to him.
Oh, shame. No more bad taste parties to go to?
It was a darts match.
I didn't know Vivian Westwood played darts.
Right, that's that.
So, who were you with then?
Just the lads. About 50 or 60 of them.
I want a word with you.
Well, I'm off my driving lesson.
Stay away from Roy Glover.
What?
You heard? Jan Glover has obviously gone off her rocker nicking that baby. I just don't want you getting involved with Roy again.
You know, Mum, I felt really cruddy about how I've treated Roy recently. I have to go a long way to be as twisted as you.
Betty, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I'm all right.
Come on.
Oh, I just can't seem to muster myself today. I'm in the throes of a moral dilemma, Cathy.
Well, that's not like you, is it?
No, it isn't. I'm usually so black and white, aren't I? It's Jan. The way she took little baby James, like that. Well, you know me. If it'd been anybody else, I would have said, string 'em up. But when I think of whose baby it was that she took, well, Kim Tate has brought nothing but grief to the Glover family.
I should know. I'm one of them.
Exactly. So I am right. It is Kim Tate's fault.
You know, when Alice was kidnapped,
Oh, don't remind me.
it doesn't matter how many times it's explained to me that Karen was deluded. All I remember was a blind panic, thinking I'd never see Alice again. You just can't forgive that, can you?
Kim Tate could bring charges, you know.
Well, I do know exactly how Kim feels.
So, it was Jan's fault. She should have asked for help, gone to the doctors and pulled herself together.
Yes, but does it have to be one way or the other?
I'm afraid it does with me. But that's not saying that I won't change my mind again. Show your face, you coward. Come on out. Do you want some?
Marlon?
Any chance of a cup of tea?
Any chance of this up your jacksie?
Roy?
You love this, don't you, blokes in the state? That's what you'll get off on, innit?
No!
It's a pity it's only my sister that's dead and my mum gone crackers. So you see, I didn't have a wife who's soft, then you'd be having me in stables, wouldn't you?
Sorry, Roy. Really sorry.
Kelly, what am I going to do?
You're late. Oh, I didn't know you were expecting me.
Should be pretty fast, you were.
Andy.
Sorry, Carmel.
Oh, don't worry, I'm used to him. I hope you don't mind. I did knock, but there was no reply.
No, it's fine.
How are you feeling?
Warmer.
You see what I mean? Hiya.
Hi.
Where's your dad?
Farming. He's out. You don't know where my dad is, do you?
No, not as yet, I'm sorry.
Oh, something wrong?
No, not at all. I just needed a chat with you both about fostering.
Right, lads, get your coats on. You can go and feed the dog.
You look exhausted. Have you been burning the candle at both ends?
Well, hardly. He's been up since the crack of dawn, haven't you?
Trouble with the herd.
Bye, Carmel.
Bye.
You will tell me if he rings or something, will you?
Of course I will. Kids, eh? The capacity to forgive. I'm just glad he's got you two to come to. He needs a bit of stability after all he's been through.
So am I safe in here with you then?
You know you are. It's half the trouble, though, innit? You go looking elsewhere for your excitement.
I feel terrible about Biff. I keep thinking that if your mum hadn't caught us together, she might not have... Well, you know.
Oh, do you want some sympathy now?
No. I'm not saying it's my fault. But there must have been something that made her go off it. You can't help thinking.
Give it a rest, will you, Kel? I get enough of this from my dad blaming himself all the time. Don't need it from you as well, you know.
I'm sorry. Are you going to go and see her?
She's banged up in some hospital, but I suppose so, yeah. Then I'll have to. I want to go, like, but you just kind of frightened of what you're going to say in that, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know. I have to see my mother every day. You get used to it after a while. So, has anyone been in touch with Biff to tell him?
Thanks very much, Kel. Wondered how long it'd take you.
Oh, no. I weren't asking for myself.
Cheers for now.
Roy!
Nate!
Hey,
What's
love.
going on? They said I had to wait for you to come and see me.
Come on, sit down. How are you feeling, eh?
Well, how do you think I'm feeling stuck in here? I want to come home. I need to be with the kids. Why do I have to stay here?
Well, do you remember what happened in court?
Is it a crime now to want to be with your own baby? I think it's disgusting the way they've treated me.
Well, I thought it best if you spent some time in hospital with you being ill.
I didn't think they'd sent me on a day trip. I'm not ill. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. I've got my things packed. I'm coming home with you.
There you go. I know you're a bit down on your luck, son, but God, you're an unattractive sight first thing.
You're going to have to get yourself sorted out, you know. You cannot sleep behind the bar here.
Oh, no, but just one more night. It's not that bad if you jam your head between the slot buckets.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Look, Marlon, just speak to him. Go on.
I cannot speak to you.
You just have.
Have I? You did it again. Oh, no. My dad will kill us. You're no but trouble, Marlon.
Ah, well, don't look at me to talk him round, old boy. You did the dirty on both of us, remember?
You're getting your pound of flesh, Eric.
Ah, scrag end in your case. And you made your bed. Ah, so, sorry, you don't have one, do you?
I phoned our Roy earlier. He might come and see you this afternoon. He's worried about you. You know what he's like. He always likes to play the tough man. But I know he's missing his mum.
I don't worry about the baby.
James is fine. There's no harm done, really.
No harm done. My baby's been taken away
Jan,
from me.
love, it wasn't your baby.
Why are you trying to hurt me?
I'm just trying to make you see sense, darling. Where are you going?
There's a special bond between mother and child. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Jan, love, you can't leave.
You're jealous, but I'd rather spend time with Dave than with you.
Jan?
Get out of my way. I'm going home to see my son.
I wanted us to have another chat.
Where's my coat?
But let's sit down and talk about it.
Ned, do something.
I didn't realise it was such a big farm.
Yeah, more than enough to keep us at full stretch.
It must be a struggle for you.
How do you mean?
When your husband leaves you at 6 in the morning to see to a cow.
Yeah, well, that's farmers for you. Can't live with them, you can't shoot them.
I'll be in touch. Good luck with Andy.
Thanks. Bye.
See you.
What's she going to say when Andy tells her?
Tells her what?
That he's gone from one broken home to another.
Yeah, he's bright enough not to say anything.
It's a lot of pressure to put on a young kid. You think the rest of the village will be as discreet? I mean, Carmel could go straight to the shot and end up talking to Viv Windsor.
Where's this heading, Jack?
I think I should move back in.
No way.
OK, then. So who's going to tell Andy not to unpack his bags too quickly?
Oh, Jack, that is so unfair. You didn't mind moving out on your own kids, did you?
You threw me out, Sarah. It's up to you. Do you want Andy to stay or not?
I'll get those, Alan.
Excuse me, are you offering to pay?
What, you have to pull on?
Seeing Marlon without a roof over his head has given me as much pleasure as docking his wages for a month.
Oh, I don't care what they say about you, Eric. I think you're all right. I'll have a whiskey chaser, Mr. Turner, please.
Me too. You did offer, Eric. Will that be large ones, gentlemen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a good night out then?
Oh, yes, thanks. It was very enlightening.
And where did you go?
Oh, you know, drinking, clubbing and that.
You went together? I thought you had a date, Terry. Oh, I didn't realise you were seeing Vic. Man, you've always worried about you, though.
May I say what a charming couple you make? This came for you this morning, Terry.
Oh my God, it must be love. They're wearing matching outfits and all.
You're doing the dishes.
I'd be happy to.
Nobody's ever happy to do the dishes, Jack, so don't push it.
Push what?
Suddenly deciding that all things domestic is what you're after.
Look, I can understand you being angry.
Angry? Anger doesn't even come close.
You know, it's true what they say, Sarah. You don't know what you've got.
Don't say until it's gone. You're the one that had the affair, Jack.
Yeah, and if I could turn the clock back, I would. I bitterly regret what I did to you and the kids. I mean, how do you think I'm going to feel if we lose Andy on top of all that? How are you going to feel, Sarah?
I couldn't bear it.
Me too.
Right. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to live together again as a family. Oh, no. Don't say a word, Jack, because I might change my mind. Things are going to be very different round here.
Do what?
You heard. Your own cooking, your own cleaning, your own washing. And don't get the idea that we'll be sharing a bedroom, because we won't. You can sleep in the spare room.
Look, I wasn't expecting everything to get back to normal straight away.
Oh, Jack, I don't think things will be normal round here for a long time. I lost all my normality when you had an affair with Rachel.
So this is about punishment, then?
5 minutes ago, you were leaping at the opportunity of doing the dishes. Now it's punishment. Make your mind up, Jack.
Sarah, what should I do with my dirty clothes?
You can just drop them on the floor. Jack will pick them up when he's done the dishes. Welcome home, Jack.
I'm sorry you've had to wait so long, Mr. Glover. We're terribly busy at the moment.
I meant to ask you, do you find that more people go... well, no, not go, but... Do you find that more people get depressed this time of year?
You have to realise that many people suffer from some form of ill health at some point in their lives. It's not exceptional.
You got a family yourself?
I'm not married, no.
You're lucky. But heck, I never even thought I'd hear myself say that. It's just seeing her like this, you know, making stuff up and, well, not knowing who's alive and who's dead. It's not what a smile about, love.
I can assure you, Mr. Glover, I don't find it in the least bit funny.
That's my wife out there. What's left of her?
I thought we were going out for lunch.
I've changed my mind. Do you want some pate?
Yeah, thanks. Why haven't you been in the office?
You can handle it?
Yeah, that's not the point. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Kim.
All right, then. I can't face bumping into Roy today.
Well, then be pleased to know I sent him home for the day.
Why?
The lad's devastated. He's in no condition to work.
Good.
Kim, you can't blame Roy for Jan's behaviour.
I'm not. I'm avoiding it because I feel terrible. Every tragedy that happens to the Glovers, I seem to be at the centre of it. It just feels like everything's closing in on me.
You've had another phone call, haven't you?
No.
Well, that's good.
He's just biding his time. That filthy little blackmailer's got a grip on me. And he's not going to let go.
So she really thought the baby was our Dave's, then?
Mr. Glover, she still does.
Oh, that's it then, isn't it? She's gone mad.
I know this must have been a terribly shocking experience for you. But talking about your wife in terms of madness implies that that's an end to it.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know, don't I? mean, you're supposed to be the expert. You tell me.
She's suffering from a psychotic depression, and she can't face what's happened to her children, so she's gone right back to the beginning, genuinely believing that the baby she took is her own.
Can you cure her? Because I just want her back like she was.
We'll start her on a course of treatment. Now, you probably won't see any improvement for a week or so, but then we'll talk about some counselling.
Drugs and quacks. I can't believe we're going through all this. What are people going to think?
That's lovely, Mel.
Come on in, lads.
What's going on? Oh, no. You're going to get a divorce, aren't you?
Just hold your horses.
I might as well pack my bags now. When can I
Andy, we are not getting divorced.
So what are you doing then?
We thought it would be best for everybody if your dad moved back in.
Brilliant.
We're not making any promises. We just take it a day at a time.
Is this because of Andy then?
No. It's like Sarah says. It's for all of us. Isn't it, Sarah?
So, what do you think?
I think... Can we stay up till 12 o'clock tomorrow night?
Go on, then.
Ace. Thanks, Jack.
Hey, don't thank me. Thanks, Sarah.
You know, if I can't live with my dad, I only want to live with you two.
I'm glad somebody's happy.
You've got about 2 hours. What'd they do, wax your head?
I gave the beauty salon a miss today.
Oh, pity.
Popped into the photocopying shop. It's amazing what they can blow up these days. You should go in.
I believe it. You rotten cow! Give it here!
I thought that would brighten up your day, Anne, and let me borrow the original.
Short joke that was, wasn't it?
Not at all. I got 20 other copies done. For insurance purposes, keep you on your toes. There's one up in the shop.
What? Where? Where?
Only joking, this time. Actually, the more I got to know that Marika, the more I liked her. Hey, do you want a really good laugh? Look at what Marika did to your dad and Terry. They both thought they were in there, and then she made complete natterbergs of them. I think it's great.
Well, you would, because you're a jealous head case.
Hey, up, I wish you.
Yes, I wish you, Ned. We're all very concerned. Casserole, regular 5, about an hour should do it, love. So, how is the patient?
Oh, she's doing very well. She's a lot better, thanks, Betty.
Well, that was quick, wasn't it?
Why don't you just come out and ask if she's balmy? That's what you're here for, innit?
Oi, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ned. I shouldn't have come round. It's too soon.
No, it's very kind of you, darling. Thank you.
No, Nick, I'm sorry, but I couldn't settle till I heard what had happened to her and what drove her to it.
It's just one of those things. The doctor said it could happen to anybody.
Could it? Right, I'll be off then. Don't worry about the dish, love. Anytime.
Yeah, thanks, Betty.
Stupid old bint. The burnt marks of her at one time.
Yeah, just think what they've done to your mother. Oh, I'm knackered.
So you think she's going to get better then?
Well, they said there's no reason why not. Man, she's in a right state, right, lad? So we've got to be patient and we've got to stick together.
Goes without saying, really, doesn't it?
Right, when we've eaten that, we'll go down the Woolpack.
I don't want to confess it.
Of course you can, and so can I. We've done now to be ashamed of. We'll go in there with heads held high, right?
And Sam Dingle goes for the orange in the corner pocket. Oh, he misses! Right, Sam, we'll try it again. I'll tell you the story from Jack and Ori if you don't speak in the middle of it. Right. No, Sam, you spoke. You're not supposed to talk at all. How are we supposed to send Marlon to Coventry if you're going to flap your gob off all the time?
Yeah, well, if he were in Coventry and I were here, then it'd be problem solved, wouldn't it?
And that, Sam, is how it's going to be if I have my way. If you don't speak in the middle of it. Now, what's this? Hey, Dad, fancy a pint? See? Lisa, how about a nice cup of tea? Sam, what colour is your toothbrush?
No, I just used my finger.
Sam!
Don't worry, I'll wash it first.
Sam, how about don't speak to Marlon or I'll cut your tongue out?
That'd probably do it. Hey, have you bought your balls, Marlon? None of these little oranges are useless.
Do you think I should go up and see Ned and Roy?
Well, Ned were nice to me, but Roy were very shirty. He seemed to think I was snooping and I were only trying to help. I should keep my distance.
It's a shame Biff's not here.
Why? I mean, he didn't exactly leave on best of terms with him.
They need all the support they can get, though.
I suppose. And this Kelly Windsor business. I mean, he must have been beside himself with grief. He can't have liked the girl.
Well, I think he liked her in a certain sort of way.
Oh, aye. Well, we all know that wears off pretty sharpish. No, if I thought he'd started courting her, we're liable to a nervous breakdown myself.
If one more person mentions that photo, I'm gonna swing for him.
Hey, you should try working by a bar. I've had nought else all day.
He's threatening us to get up in the post office now.
Oh, I feel all right, Mug.
That makes me a right mug's mate.
Well, at least you're good friends again now. We've had to endure months of your bickering. We've got Marika to thank for that.
Terry, can I ask you something?
What?
You know that blue top you wore last night? I wonder if I can have it for Lisa. Unless she's desperate for a new blouse.
Very funny.
I'm doing this for a bad idea.
Drinks from me, lads.
There's no need, Mandy.
Oh, don't be daft, Ned. I'd like to. I know me and Jan haven't been very close in that, but any help you need while she's poorly, just give me a shout over at Garden.
Jim. Love.
Within reason, like.
Yes, I know where the place is. Well, of course I won't be... Look, I want to get this over with as much as you do. Well, how will the police benefit from my... Listen, you little... This had better be worth it.
Are you completely mad?
He's not going to stop until I see him and deal with this.
Where are you sleeping, Marlon?
Good question. I told you not to speak to him.
Can't we call a truce on this Coventry business for 5 minutes? Either that or chuck him out, because we can't have the lad standing around here in silence.
My pleasure. He has been found guilty by a family court. There is nothing left to say.
Do I not even get a right of appeal?
Come on, Zach, hear the lad out.
I know I was wrong. Come on. I never intended for our Sam to get beaten up. If he'd gone for a Jimmy like I said... How can you go for a Jimmy when you don't want one?
You can if you're frightened enough.
Luke, a joke's a joke, all right? Please, I just want to come home.
There's nothing you said that convinces me that you wouldn't do the dirty again given half the chance. You're just like your dad. Smarmy and scheming. There's no home for you here anymore. You're nothing.
Go on. I'll have that beer back and all. And don't think that this is the end of it, because I haven't even started yet.
There's no way you're going to meet this guy tomorrow. It's a mad idea.
I met him once before, remember?
What if he attacks you?
He won't attack me. All he wants is money.
I'll go with you then.
No, you're staying here to look after James. I left him once before, and look what happened.
That was Jan Glover.
Yeah, well, it could have been him. And I'm not prepared to make James vulnerable again. So you're staying with him. I have to deal with this on my own, Steve.